Hello YouTubers, this is YT Life, and this will be an autism channel about how autism affects girls differently than guys, because according to the DSM-5 updated, Asperger's syndrome is no longer a thing. It's just autism spectrum disorder, and basically most of the studies that you see in books, or in other words in out there in the public, is mainly focused around guys, because that's what it's the study started it off with. Girls get diagnosed at a later date because of how mature we are emotionally and functionally from a very young age, and that's just part of our personality. So considering we mature faster, we, in other words, get misdiagnosed very often. And a lot of times some of us girls get diagnosed when we're older adults or young adults. I mean, if we're lucky, we're diagnosed as kids. For me, I was diagnosed as a kid, and I wasn't told ever. I didn't find out until I walked out at 18. And so, yeah. And it's been a struggle for me. I have, ever since knowing that I had autism, I have been studying it to the T, and I have been rediscovering how it affects me and what challenges I have to be independent in this world. And it has been an adventure for me, especially for being, I was 3 years homeless. I've been in a home for 2 months with my brother. I don't know how long that's going to last, but anyway, point being is I've had challenges socially, and basically socially between communication and just basic behavioral issues have been to the extreme growing up. They've gotten a lot better over time, and it has taken a lot of practice in order to be as functional as I am today. It definitely isn't easy. I have a huge support system. They aren't the people I grew up with, but nonetheless, their support system, and they have been there for me as much as they can. One specific person has stepped in my life and pretty much been a big part of my life, to the point where we technically consider each other really close siblings. So yeah. And with being further ado, I'm going to make this channel where I'll do videos on facts about autism in girls, facts about autism in guys, and the differences, the stereotypes, all of it. And also I will try and create funny videos on what it's like for some autistics versus others, because of course it is a spectrum, and no autistic is the same, and we all have the same needs, but just to a different level and to a different degree. And our needs are generally within the same values, but they're looked at differently. And a lot of people mistake us higher functioning autistics as non-autistic. But considering autism is not something you can clearly see right away all the time, it's a neurological disability, so it's essentially not something that's going to be seen. It's more in your head, and genetically in your head, or in other words, it's basically genetics. And as I further learn about myself, I will tell you guys a lot of the things that I have learned throughout being an autistic throughout my life, and what I continue to learn, and all the milestones that I have been doing in my life, and that I will be doing, and that I will want to accomplish. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!